an ancient power, a gift that only a Saiyan, veiled in fury with a pure heart, could reach to save a friend. What is this power? After an endless fight, if before, Frieza said he didn't want to kill the two Saiyans, now he comes to show why he is the great emperor of the 7th universe and why he wants to kill Goku and Vegeta right now. All this was just waiting for more days for Goku and Vegeta to get stronger and for him to prove his great power. Currently, what will be the outcome of this confrontation? On one side, the psychological pressure of protecting the entire Earth and their loved ones, knowing the unbelievable strength of the opponent. On the other, the thrill running through the veins from being able to fight against a powerful being. And on the other, the powerful being, which says everything alone, the wicked Frieza. So let's go to the video without further delay, and don't be wicked like Frieza, be good, and subscribe, comment, and like the video. In a beautiful final clash, the brightest ever seen, carrying all the feelings that passed through Vegeta's mind at that moment, coming to Earth, the friendship with Kakarot, him dying at the hands of Frieza, his sacrifice in the Majin Buu saga, Trunks, Bulma, Bulla, his brother, Kaba, his student. They say that when we're close to death, a movie passes through our head, and Vegeta, in the purest power of Ultra Ego, managed to imbue his attack with the energy of destruction, the purple glow covering Goku's face, who couldn't believe what he was seeing. Want to know how all this unfolds? Then stay until the end of the video.
Quick reminder, if you love Dragon Ball What If stories, I've got exclusive members-only videos featuring original, alternate timelines and unique scenarios. Check out the membership section after the video. Now, back to today's topic.
When it comes to Goku and Vegeta, about their history, there is much to talk about. From the beginning of everything until today, everything has changed. What used to be just work, in with Goku's insubordination, who didn't do what every Saiyan would do. On the contrary, he joined Earth against his prospective race, or what was left of it. Vegeta, with all his status of the strongest living Saiyan and prince of the warrior race, carrying all his pride forward, even though still being subordinate to Frieza, but with plans to defeat him. Even more after discovering about the Dragon Balls that existed on Earth and that was sent through the Scouter by Raditz, Goku's brother, who was killed by Piccolo in an attack against Earth. While leaving that side, what do we know today about both? Vegeta and Goku faced many things together. Both are at a level of a god, and even higher depending on who mentions them. But what about their friendship? Vegeta, who is not very demonstrative of feelings, but when he does, it's with great intensity. We saw it in the sacrifice against Majin Buu, in the protection of his students from the 6th universe, the Saiyan Kaba, or his wife Bulma, children Bulla and Trunks, and all of Earth. Recently, also in protecting the Namekians from the hands of Moro, showing his evolution as a person and also as a Saiyan. And their battle history? There are many fights together, besides the fusion, which says a lot by itself, even though Vegeta complains but still uses fusion. And when one hurts the other, they both surpass themselves, like the key that Vegeta put into Goku after falling from the arena of the Tournament of Power, putting all his faith that Goku would be able to go beyond. Well, after this reflection on both, we know well what happened on Granolah's planet in the last chapters released. Let's also tell a little about this, since this completely unexpected outcome. Frieza appears with a new transformation and defeats Goku and Vegeta, and that stays in Vegeta's mind. The arc is notable for its focus on themes such as redemption and responsibility, as well as delving deeper into the history of the Saiyans and their consequences. It also brings significant developments for the main and secondary characters, offering a rich and complex narrative. This arc introduces Granolah, the last survivor of the Cerulean people, who seeks revenge against Frieza and the Saiyans responsible for the destruction of his planet and his people. Vegeta presents a new transformation called Ultra Ego, and Goku further perfects Ultra Instinct, and we still have the appearance of Bardock to close the saga with a flourish, managing to influence Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah, and giving them new perspectives on their own powers, in addition to Vegeta accepting to fight alongside Goku, which was also a great surprise to everyone. But none of this mattered when the great Frieza arrived. ended with an enemy they couldn't handle, and on top of that, defeated them with just one blow, and on top of that, ignored them and said that he had no grudge against any Saiyan anymore, and that on top of that, he was looking for something big. At that moment, we still don't know what it is. After this Granolah arc and the sudden appearance of Frieza, of course Goku wouldn't care much about anything, and not even think about the why and the consequences. But Vegeta, on the other hand, is the one that thinks a lot, so he was puzzled by this, even after all this happened.
And after the events with Gohan on Beerus's planet, the saga of Gohan on Beerus's planet in Dragon Ball Super is a recent development that expands the narrative of the character Gohan. In Chapter 102 of the manga, there is a significant moment where Goku invites Gohan to train on Beerus's planet. During this training, Gohan reveals his new transformation, known as Gohan Beast, which was named by Piccolo. The saga also suggests that Gohan may have surpassed Goku and Vegeta in terms of strength, as mentioned by Bulma and confirmed by the late Akira Toriyama, the creator of the series. This puts Gohan in a unique position as one of the most powerful warriors among the Z fighters. But that's not the focus. We continue with Vegeta. After participating in the fight, everyone went to Earth, with exceptions Whis, Beerus, Broly, and his friends. So after that, Vegeta has a terrible dream that Frieza would come to Earth again and annihilate the entire human race, leaving only the Z warriors and their families, and then kill them one by one, without the warriors being able to do anything. Vegeta tried to save his children and wife, but it was in vain until he wakes up in the middle of the night and Bulma asks what's going on. So he says it was just a nightmare and says he has to go out for some air. Bulma just says okay and goes back to sleep. So Vegeta goes to meditate to strengthen his spirit and reflect on Frieza. Then he feels a great chill and looks up, a darkness beyond the normal of that night. You couldn't see the moon or the stars anymore. He was amazed when suddenly lightning starts to fall all over the earth. So he concentrates and begins to feel many weak ki disappearing one by one. Then he flies towards the lasers to try to stop them when he feels something coming to him. It's one of Frieza's messengers and tells him to prepare himself because Emperor Frieza has already given them a lot of time and that at some point he would kill everyone on Earth. So he wanted to face only Goku and Vegeta, which would be the great test of his life, before the implementation of the great plan he had in mind, which would be nothing more than being the next god of destruction, to then be able to put the second part of the plan into action, which he doesn't mention in the message. After delivering the message, the attack ceased. Vegeta, paralyzed with what happened, didn't even realize that they fled, and returns furiously to his house. Then, after all this happened, he, seeing that in the delivered message there was a code to decipher, delivers it to Bulma and teleports to where Goku is, telling Goku everything that happened. So they both decided to follow Frieza's rules and fight alone, but Bulma still had to unravel the other part of the message from where and when Frieza's next attacks would be. Still before the fight, Goku and Vegeta joined Gohan and Piccolo to train until Bulma deciphered the message. So some days pass of them training, and Bulma comes running to them and says she had decoded everything and that the next attack would be where Goku's wife lives and that at some point it would already be underway. So Gohan said he would take care of it, together with Piccolo, and Goku and Vegeta head to the location of the fight. Arriving there, Frieza was waiting for them and said, "Did you like the surprise, son Goku? I didn't send anyone to your family. I just wanted to separate Gohan from you guys, because it's not my time to face him yet." Then he asks if the fight would be there or on another planet, using his words, "Do you want to die on this planet or on some other?" So Vegeta doesn't wait for the decision of both and already goes up against Frieza, because of the lives Frieza killed and Vegeta witnessed this fact. So, all right, Frieza didn't hesitate a second and already went to his black form. Vegeta, who is in blue, retreats shortly afterwards and enters his Ultra Ego mode, and the fight begins. Goku saying he would like to be the first, but Vegeta doesn't listen and says, "This time I'll kill this worm forever," and they exchange blows. Vegeta was getting the worst of it, but lived up to his transformation and continued with his fighting spirit up there.
so he starts returning Frieza's counterblows. Frieza seemed not to be fighting seriously, so Vegeta gets angry and starts thinking too much about everything and enters even more into his Ultra Ego form. It seemed that Frieza needed to witness the power of destruction. That was his goal from the beginning. Frieza then starts mocking Vegeta, saying he always lagged behind, lost everything, and couldn't do anything, saying that after killing them, he would kill all his loved ones. So Vegeta goes up, but without any effect, and keeps getting beaten up. Then Frieza said he already had what he needed from Vegeta. Both, not understanding anything, looked up at the sky. Frieza, with a huge power in his hands, threatened to destroy everything at once. This time, he wasn't kidding.
Vegeta, already exhausted, tells Goku to take care of everyone in case he died, but that he would take Frieza before him. And suddenly, a beautiful final flash is created there, the brightest ever seen, carrying all the feelings that passed through Vegeta's mind at that moment. The coming to Earth, the friendship with Kakarot, him dying at the hands of Frieza, his sacrifice in the Majin Buu saga, Trunks, Bulma, Bulla, his brother Kaba, his student, all the fights alongside Kakarot. They say that when we're close to death, a movie passes through our head, and Vegeta, in the purest power of Ultra Ego, managed to imbue his attack with the energy of destruction, the purple glow covering Goku's face, who couldn't believe what he was seeing. He knew that Vegeta was beyond the existence of a god, so he launches it at Frieza, who also launches his attack. Frieza, who wasn't taking him seriously, then says, "What immense power, Vegeta, but it's not enough." So they both keep their power in a standoff against each other until they explode, and Vegeta returns to his base form, tired. When he was saying, "Kakarot, take care of the rest," Frieza appears in front of him with no reaction time from Goku, much less from Vegeta, beaten. There, Frieza hits him in the heart, and Vegeta, there on the verge of death, again by Frieza's hands, says goodbye to Goku and gives him a minimum residue of the energy he had left, and says, "In this energy contains several of our memories. Thank you for everything, Kakarot." Then Goku, upon receiving that small energy sphere, along with feeling Vegeta's ki dwindling, is shocked and says to himself in thought, "I'm not strong enough even to protect a friend. What does all this I've been through mean so far? What does it mean to be a Saiyan? What does it mean to be an Earthling?" He screams, "Whis, Lord Beerus, please help, Vegeta's dying." Then he returns to reality and doesn't feel Vegeta's ki anymore. Then something starts within him that he never felt, an extraordinary force. Soon it was the form of Ultra Instinct with a mix of colors different from what we had already seen. Then he tells Frieza that everything would end there. He who remained with a sense of peace and at the same time bitterness. Then he goes up against Frieza, who wasn't understanding anything. They started fighting. There, Goku showed something different, something hidden. Could the ancestors of a Saiyan be angels? Seeing that magnificent form of Goku is something to think about. So he goes all out and launches a Kamehameha to finish Frieza. Apparently he is dead because nothing is left, but we won't know soon. Goku kind of comes back to himself and goes to Vegeta, dead, and promises to bring him back to life with the Dragon Balls. If it doesn't work, I'll go after others, or even the Super Dragon Balls, and takes the body to Bulma, who cries when she sees it, and Goku leaves with her after that, to find the balls. Well folks, that's it for today. I hope you like these types of videos, crazy but exciting. So stay with us and subscribe for the next video. Until next time.